Hey tubes. Alright, here's where we're at with this engine. This is the old crank right here. We got the crank out, and here's the new one that I got. Actually cleaned up pretty nice. This is the one that had the rust all around here and stuff. Cleaned up nice. The threads were a little buggered up, but I chased them with a dye, and they probably still need a little cleaning up, but they're good. They'll work. You see the nut don't go on that good. You gotta play with it. All right. You see I have this board up here. You're saying, what's that board, Road King? That's my safety. Watch. Look. I just saved myself from buying another crank. And look, here's the old one. Watch. Let's save that from getting banged up. All right. So what we had to do now is we put the old crank away. I'll show you what I did. I took the new crank, and you always take the connecting rods and try them on for size, because a lot of times they're not gonna fit. You know what I mean? They're gonna need a little bit of something. But let me show you what happened with this one. I'm not gonna put the screws on because I don't have to for you. I put this on and started tightening it, and it just got so tight, you know, it wasn't moving at all. And then I noticed there's a gap. I don't know if you can see that gap there, but right away I knew something was wrong. So I had to put them off to the side and got my micrometer out. If you guys don't have one of these, you got to get one. You know, even if you're not machinist, you know you're going to use it eventually. They're not that expensive, you know. You pick them up flea market and stuff like that. But anyway, oh, a little too much here. So then I measured the crank here. This is the one I got in the mail. And this one comes out to 0.875. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Let me see if I can stand up for you here. There you go. Instead of zooming in. But anyway, that's 875. 0.875. That's 7/8. All right, that's what it's supposed to be. And then I took the old one here, measured it, and look, you can drive a car through there. So then I took a measurement on that. A little too tight there. And that came out to 0.850. So at one time, this crank was machined down. It was probably scored or something, but for whatever reason, it was machined down, and it's smaller than the original one, which means the original crank, the original connecting rods aren't going to work on the new crank. I probably could bore it out. I could probably just take a drill and drill it out, and it would probably work, you know. You should really mill it, but instead of doing all of that, I chose to buy new connecting rods. All right, this video might be a little technical than most of them, so I'll try to keep it interesting. But anyway, I only need one. So even like I said, when you get a new connecting rod, you always put them on and try them on for size. So let's try this one on for size. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, you want to tighten up as much as you can, because that's how it's going to be when it's on the engine. Alright, so I put these on, I tighten these up, and these, if you see, got a lot of play. So we're going to have to, you don't have to machine them down, you just have to file them down. But It just keeps getting worse with this engine. I'm starting to hate this engine, but it's not the engine's fault. You gotta remember that. I think the other one was even looser. So I'll show you how we take care of that. But first, let me show you something here. I'll show you my micrometer here. I had this probably about 35, 38 years or so. When I was younger, I started out as a tool and die apprentice, and someone gave it to me. I never stuck with it, but I still had the micrometer. But let me show you what I picked up. Let me stop you here for a second and go get it. You go, tubes. Check us out. I go to the flea market once in a while. It's not too far from the house here. It's on Thursdays sometimes. But anyway, there's a guy there cleans out houses. So he sells whatever. He gets paid to clean the houses out, and then whatever he gets, he just sells at the flea market. And I seen this this plastic box here. You know, it looked like hell. You know what I mean? It was missing a drawer, had broken drawers and everything. But I always look in them, just, you know, because sometimes there's, you know, nuts and bolts and stuff like that. But anyway, I asked the guy, I looked through it and everything, and I said, oh, you know, I'll take it. I asked the guy, I said, what do you want for that? He said, give me $2, brother. I said, oh, I'll give you $2 for that. First, before he said give me $2, he says, he starts opening the drawers, you know, and this drawer just got a couple spray nozzles, and then this drawer here has keyways and washers and stuff like that. And then he closed the drawer. He goes, I'm not even going to look. I'm not even going to look. Give me $2, brother. I said, all right. But then if he had gone to this third drawer, he would have seen had this micrometer in there. Looks like it was the end was broke off. It was filed down and everything, but it still works. Works real nice, and it's accurate too. I checked it. So you have one micrometer, and then another micrometer. And this one here is just as good a shape as the one I have, the original one. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then it had feeler gauges. I use feeler gauges for everything. I don't know what the guy did here, you know, but he was probably a craftsman, some kind of craftsman, because he has the real fine tools. And this looks like a whetstone, you know, for sharpening stuff. And it's got these little saws, little cutoff wheels or something. And this here says National Rifle Association, NRA. So maybe the guy was he made rifles or fixed them. These are emery boards and a small little screwdriver. And then down here, all kinds of little whetstones, and even a round one. Never seen one like this. I think that's what it is anyway. Then more cutting wheels. And then over here, a bunch of saws. You know, these fit my my jigsaw. So for $2, I made it pretty good. What's in this one here? What's in this broken one here? I can't open it. Oh, we already looked in there. We already looked in that one. But even the bottom drawer here, look at the bottom drawer. Can you see that? Brand new grinding stones. You know, they're fine grinding stones. I mean, they're for sharpening stuff. And here's some rougher ones. I think these are more whetstones. And even here, more grinding stones in here. So, whatever. I don't know what. Like I said, I don't know what the guy did, but he must have been a real craftsman to be using stuff like that. But anyway, like I say, $2 for everything. And yeah, this is what I was really after. Alrighty, let's get back to business. All right, with that last little side trip there, we went a little long in the tooth. So what we're going to do next is we'll show you how to fit these connecting rods, or these connecting rods to the crankshaft. All right, we'll see you then.